Hello, YugiTube. This is Juggernaut Maximum here. YugiTube. Ooh, I've been saying that for too long. um, hello, Vanguard Tube. Ooh, that's a new one. Um, sorry about all that. I'm just gonna show you guys here my current main deck as far as Cardfight Vanguard is concerned. Um, I've been playing this deck for months now. I've won a couple times at locals. I've top four'd a lot with this deck. Um, Granted, normally we only get about 10 to 12 people, but that's still a decent turnout every week. And I really only ever lose one game a week, one or two games. If I lose one game in Swiss, um, I'll lose one maybe in top four. That's really about it. If I don't, or if I and then if I don't lose in top four, I'm normally in the finals. If I lose in the finals, it's whatever. So yeah. Um, I've been playing Narukami since they came out. It's just, in my opinion, this deck is just really, really, really good. Um, the power columns that it sets up are just incredible, in my opinion. I have changed it around a little bit. I was looking at my videos and I saw the last time I posted an updated deck profile, or I posted my Narukami deck profile was in June. I know that was a long time ago. So yeah. This is Vermilion Narukami. Um, from what I understand, I never actually looked at the decks, the two decks that won some of the regional qualifiers. However, I heard that one of them was only playing one Vermilion, and to me that's just stupid. First of all, he's an 11K by himself, which means if you don't have enough to counterblast with it, and you can put it into your rear guard, it's still an 11K, so you get a 7 or 8K booster behind it, and you got an 18 or 19K column. So I don't know. In my opinion, it's just too good not to play it for. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I didn't look at the starter they were playing either, but I'm playing Spark Kid. I've been playing Spark Kid for, I want to say I've had it in as my starter for at least a month and a half now. Originally I did have Lizard Soldier Saishin. However, I just felt that Spark Kid, with the amount of grade 3s that I play, was just too good. That's really all I'm going to say about it. Spark Kid's just really decent, is probably the best way I'll put it. Obviously, it sucks if he can only go back to the rear guard. It's only a 4K booster, but most of the time you're going to use his ability and put it into Soul. And I'd say about 50 to 60% of the time I hit the grade 3. So yeah, Spark Kid is my starter. Next, I'm going to go through the trigger lineup really quickly. So yeah, you got 4 draws. I think this is a fairly standard trigger lineup. 4 draws, 8 crit, and the 4 heals. I'm very, very content with this trigger lineup. It's been really, really good to me. Obviously, it sucks to draw these, or obviously it sucks that draw triggers are only 5K shields, but that would make them a little broke, I think, if they were 10K shields. Most of the time, if I do get these, I just throw them in the rear guard and use them for nice, like, 15K columns, 15K columns, because it's really not that hard to do. Like, if I don't have a solid booster behind my grade 3 Vanguard, I'll just throw this back there, because most of the time the Vanguards can get themselves pretty high. And then other than that, yeah, I'm very, very content with this trigger lineup. It's been very good to me. So yeah, grade 1s, 4 Red River Dragoon. He is the standard 8K vanilla. He's really, really good. Yeah, that's really about all I'm gonna say. 3 Desert Gunner Ryan. I was running 4 original. No, actually, I don't think I was ever running 4. No, yeah, I was running 4, I think, in the original one. I went down to 3. I draw him enough where I'll say this, I draw him later in the game normally, so it's nice to just be able to have, first of all, 7K boost, and second of all, when I need to have my opponent not intercept, it is really nice to to have this come later in the game. So yeah, just 3 of those. 4 Wyvern Guard Gold, your perfect guard. I just feel it's necessary in a deck like this to play 4, especially because I seem to draw into grade 3s a decent amount. So it's nice to be able to just drop a grade 3 instead of having to worry about dropping something else with a shield when I'm trying to protect myself from losing. And then finally 2 Photon Bomber Wyvern. I've opened up this guy, like 2 of these guys before, so it's nice if I open up 2, I can just ride one and then save one for later. Because when he gets behind the Vanguard, it's really easy for me to get my opponent to 3 damage. So it's really, really easy for him to just stay at a 10k boost every turn. And 10k boost is so big in a deck like this. So yeah. Only 2 Photon Bomber Wyverns. And that's it for the grade 1s. Grade 2s, you have 4 Thunderstorm Dragoon. Red River Dragoon's bigger brother. That's the way I like to put it. I always think it's funny when I have him and Red River Dragoon in a column, but that's besides the point. Standard 10k Vanilla Grade 2. Really good. I can't complain about Thunderstorm Dragoon. 3 Garuda. I think originally I was playing 4 this guy. I'll put it this way. When I was playing 4, I drew it too much, or I drew too many of them too much. So, yeah. And then it's nice when I draw him early game after I use Spark Kid's Counterblast. It's nice. Most of the time when I'm at grade 2, my opponent still won't guard. They'll only guard if they really, really just don't want me to unflip a damage. But normally it's only 1 damage that I've counterblasted already. So, yeah. 3 Garuda. I'm pretty content with 3 Garuda at the moment. And it's nice late game, too, to unflip some damage. 3 Dragonic Death Scythe. I think 4 is overkill. And it also helped me make room for the 2 Desert Gunner Shiden. 2, I don't draw it enough for it to be dead early game, because obviously it sucks if you draw it early game. You want to be drawing it late game when you can just bring it out and have your opponent not intercept, which is another nice thing that I like about this deck after you've used like a Vermilion effect or something. It really makes your opponent waste resources, or shield I should say, in order for them to not lose, just because this deck can throw huge amounts of power and get in there for damage extremely quickly. So yeah, 2 Desert Gunner Shiden. And then on to the grade 3s. 4 Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion. What can I say about this card? This card has won me so many games, it is not even funny. I just can't say how good Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion is. And to play less than 4, in my opinion, is just stupid. Most of the time, if I draw multiples of these, I have the Wyvern Guard Gold in order to discard the other one of these, so I can protect myself. And he's just his effect is just too broken, in my opinion, to not play 4 of these cards. It's just too good. I can't say enough good things about Vermilion, because he's just literally won me so many games. He's won me so many games. So yeah, 4 Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion. 2 Thunder Breaks. I've liked 2 Thunder Breaks for a while now. Obviously, when he's at limit break, he gets a plus 5,000 boost, which is nice because he's a 15k swing. It sucks that he's 1,000 less than Vermilion, but with the limit break, that gives him plus 5,000. I can understand why they'd only want to put him at 10,000. So yeah. And the added Dragonic Death Scythe-like effect is very, very good as well in that counterblast, where if I know I'm not going to be able to use Vermilion's effect, I can just ride him if I need to, and use his ability to retire yet another one of my opponent's units that I just don't want to see on the board, whether it's a booster behind their Vanguard or behind something that can create a huge column or anything like that. And then the final 2 grade 3s I'm playing are 2 Breakthrough Dragons. I was originally playing, I'll show you guys here actually. I was originally playing 2 Djinn. I actually just made this change. I haven't tested the change yet. what I liked about Breakthrough Dragon is basically, obviously when he's on the Vanguard, it's nice that he's a 4K boost. Whoa, sorry about that, guys. It's obviously nice that he's a 4K boost when he's on the Vanguard. Um, However, he can only attack Vanguards, and most of the time I have him in the rear guard. Um, and I'll say, I guess it's nice. He draws out some. He draws out people wanting to attack to kill him just because it's. So, normally I could set up a 20k column with him if I have a Red River Dragoon, and he gets really big. But I just felt like I wanted to be able to hit um, rear guards with the grade 3 if I draw into it. And with this guy, it allows me to do that. And it also, when he is attacking the Vanguard, oh no, I'm sorry, it's just whenever he's boosted by an Narukami, it gets the plus 2000. And most of the time that I had a Djinn, I put something behind it. So it's going to be the same column basically in the rear guard, but it also allows me to attack rear guards. So, like I said, I'm testing this. I have not played any games with this yet. I just made the change yesterday. And like I said in my last video, I played Dark Irregular at the tournament that I went to yesterday. So yeah. So yeah. That's it, guys. That is my updated Narukami deck profile. The deck that I am most likely taking is going to be playing at the New Jersey, New York regional. I will let you guys know how I do. I will keep you guys updated, and I'm actually going to try and get some deck profiles of some of my friends as well. So yeah. As always, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys watching, and make sure you stay tuned for more videos. All right. Peace out, YouTube.